Hey everyone, welcome to Vlogust. I'm going to be filming some daily vlogs for the first couple of weeks in August, and I'm super excited about it. The summer season is not particularly a favorite one of mine, but there's something that I really love about the slower, more relaxed pace in August. I really enjoy savoring that last bit of the summer season, and I feel like a lot is going to shift in the fall, and so my plan is to just enjoy slower days and all of the little joys that can be found in each and every one. It's something that I really enjoy doing in December with Vlogmas during a chaotic holiday season. It's kind of surprising, but there's something to be said about pausing and filming some of the prettier, more enjoyable things in each and every day that forces me to slow down and actually enjoy them. And so I thought it would be the perfect time to do that this month. James is going to be moving away to university in September. I'm turning 50 in September as well. I just feel like a lot is going to shift, and after an extremely busy year for all of us, I feel like we've all been pulled in so many different directions, and I'm really looking forward to just kind of enjoying these last few weeks before James moves away and kind of getting back to some basics in my home. I'm not worrying so much about to-do lists. I'm really trying to incorporate more knitting in each and every day and more journaling, more cooking. I really just want to capture some of the beauty of the late summer season. And one of the things that I've been really enjoying so far is this Simple Abundance book. I've shared it on and off throughout the years, and I always go back to it. Her intro to August is perfection. She talks about how when it's 100 degrees in the shade, it's too hot to be anything but receptive and reflective. And I think that is so accurate. I've been really open to change at the moment, simplifying things, and also just relaxing and slowing down. I feel like we haven't done enough of that in a long time, and August is the perfect time to do that. I did do a couple of things today already. I went to get a haircut. I cut some beautiful hydrangeas from my garden. I have never had this many hydrangeas, and I'm loving them. I usually like to leave them and let them dry out and cut them out or cut them down in the fall, and then I have them in vases around the house. But I feel like there are so many that I could finally enjoy some fresh ones. So I've got a couple of arrangements around the house. I actually filled up a candy jar because I really love having Glenn's candy in the house during Vlogmas, and because we don't have any of that to open at the end of each night, I thought I would just fill up a jar with all of our favorites and enjoy those with a little scoop at the end of the night. I think tonight I am going to check out some live music that happens locally. I haven't really been able to catch it yet this year or this summer, so Glenn mentioned it this morning, and maybe we will try to sneak out and enjoy some of that. But I've got some work to do this afternoon and dinner to make, and I'm just really excited to share regular, everyday life at the end of summer by the lakeside with you guys. I am almost finished working on this pretty big batch of vintage library small project bags. I'm hoping to have them in the shop on Sunday, but I thought I would take a little break and tackle this pile of hand knits that needs to have ends woven in, and it needs a good blocking. Most of these items have been sitting here in a basket taunting me for months and months, maybe even from last year. And I'm gonna put something on my iPad to watch and just sit down with a darning needle and tackle this pile. I think it's gonna feel really good to finally get this off my plate. And I thought I would also share a little bit of a knitting update with you because I have a couple of things on my mind and I am really excited about fall knits. So I've shared all of these projects in different videos before. This is a vanilla sock. The yarn is Legacy Fiber Arts and one of my all-time favorite colorways of theirs. It is Woodland Shenanigans, and this mini, I think, is from Chelsea Luxe Yarns and Advent Calendar. I've had these sitting here forever. I don't know what's wrong with me. Life just took over this year and haven't gotten to it. So today's the day. I'm going to weave in those ends. I've got 2 pairs of the Cozy Knitter Advent socks. I'm not sure which years these ones are, but they both need the ends woven in as well. This is just a regular vanilla sock with a heel flap and gusset. And then this pair, I put in a magic heel, which is kind of funny looking when it's flat, but it fits really nicely and it saves a lot of time. I really enjoy putting this heel in. This heel pattern is from the Autumn Acorn. So I've got those 3 pairs of socks, which will be perfect to put in my little sock drawer for the colder months. I have had this Saturday shrug finished since I think late last year. It's beautiful and soft and I cannot wait to wear this. I knit this in the Lamb & Kid wool. It's beautiful. That needs to be finished. And I finished a project. This one has been on my needles off and on for years. It's the Hipster Shawl by Joji Locatelli. I've got it upside down actually. I am so happy with how this turned out and the yarn is absolutely stunning. It's one of my favorite colors from Chelsea Luxe Yarns. It's her Luxe DK in the color Sunflower. I just feel like it's a neutral, but without being a neutral. The light keeps changing here, but there's a good representation of the color. I think it's going to be gorgeous with blue jeans, which is pretty much my daily uniform. And I am not going to be putting on the tassels. I love how the tassels look on other versions of this, and when people are wearing it and it's got the tassels, I think it's really, really pretty. But I just don't think the tassels are my thing. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna enjoy wearing it as is. So I've got ends to weave in on this, and then I'll give it a good blocking on my mats. I pulled out one of my favorite wool washes, which is the Rapture. I can't remember what, yeah, this one is Jasmine. It smells so pretty. So I'm going to do that, and it's going to keep me going because I have lots of sweaters that I've been dreaming about knitting for my fall wardrobe. And I've been kind of toggling between finishing an older whip and starting something new. So I finished this whip first. This was kind of my mission at the beginning of July to just keep working on this and get it off the needles. I'm so glad that I did. And as soon as I finished that, I cast on one of the sweaters that I was dreaming about. I originally thought I was going to make a rocket tee by Tanis from Tanis Fiber Arts. I ordered the yarn to make it from her website. I'm pretty sure this kit, the colorway is called Crystal, I think. Oh, I do have the bands in there. Let's see. Yes, so it's the fingering and the mohair in the colorway Crystal. But I changed my mind and I decided to cast on the Love Note sweater. And I think it's because I wore my, my ranunculus late this spring, and I forgot how much I loved that sweater, and I wanted to make another one, and then I just decided why not try the Love Note, because I've had this pattern saved forever, and I know it's very similar to the ranunculus but a bit different. It's a pattern by Tin Can Knits, and I've gotten it started and I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying how these yarns are knitting up. It's quite soft and pretty for summer, but then there are these little pops of color which are a lot of fun. So while I'm knitting, I get really excited and I want to keep going because I like seeing these little pops of yellow and purple pop up here and there. I think it's going to be gorgeous. The pattern is a dream. Tin Can Knits has some of the best written patterns ever, and I've been really enjoying just taking this little basket, which is from Big Blue Mama, into the backyard or anywhere in the house and working on this. But one of my, I guess, missions is to also keep plugging away on whips that I still love. And so my next whip that I am aiming to finish is this hat, which I believe is the Stockholm hat. Yes, it's the Stockholm hat by Petite Knits. It's so close to being done. I am on the crown decreases. I just need to finish it. And so I don't particularly love how they're knitting up, and I think that's why I stalled on this project, and I tucked it away. But I think it would be a great one for this coming winter, and I love the yarns as well. This is a combination, again, from Chelsea Luxe. I think it is Sugar Plum. I don't have the ball bands in there, but pretty sure this is Sugar Plum, and the color is stunning. It's a fingering held with a mohair. I love it, and that needs to get finished. So I'm really enjoying this kind of back and forth between finishing a whip and then having something new. I've been trying to be a little bit more monogamous with my knitting and just kind of stick to one. Every once in a while I get bored and I need to jump around, but I have a couple of other projects that I can fill in for that. Like I've got my number 10 shawl, I've got a Second Avenue wrap that's kind of like an ongoing project that stays tucked away, and every once in a while one of those will come out. But for right now, one whip and one new project. I do have a sock that I'm working on as well, but this is basically my knitting update, and I'm really hoping to get this one moving along a little bit more quickly because I have another sweater I want to cast on for later this fall. I would love to have it done for Rhinebeck, so it's getting a little bit tight for time. If I finish this in August, then I've got maybe September and a little bit of October to finish another one. We'll see how that goes. Being very ambitious right now. I have a lot of stuff to do, but I think I'm going to stick with that plan. I'm going to take my little afternoon break and try to get through as many of these as possible and just get them on my blocking mats. I gave myself a very quick manicure. I didn't even do a top coat and it's already wearing off a bit, but this is one of my favorite colors from Revlon. It's the Ultra HD Snap Nail Polish, and the color is called She's on Fire. I think it is so fun and pretty. I also got a new lip balm this morning when I was at the hair salon. I had a haircut, and it's a local salon, and the owner is always finding the cutest little things to sell, and I always get sucked in. She's got all kinds of stuff around the register, things that I don't normally see in other hair salons, and I kind of love it. And I really like supporting her business, and so I picked one up. This one is by NCLA Beauty. It's called Balm Babe. Look at the packaging. So pretty. I chose the black cherry, which is not my usual choice, but there was something about the scent of this that reminded me so much of a lip balm that I used when I was a kid. It might have been Bonnie Bell Lip Smackers. I'm not really sure, but I couldn't resist. It was a really pretty container and packaging, and it smelled so good. And they were raving about it there. So I picked up another one because I feel like I can never have too many lip balms. I have them in every single knitting basket, purse, on my bedside table, in the kitchen. I need one everywhere.